It is really large.
This
It is
is
very large.
I-24.
Oh my goodness.
This is a serious situation.
8 years ago, a local minister and an EF4 tornado met on a collision course on the Murfreesboro Greenway in what would later become known as the Good Friday tornado.
If he dismissed every case and never brought anyone to justice.
David Young, preaching minister at Oak Boulevard Church of Christ, began his day as many others would, with a 4-mile run.
What I did notice was that nobody else was on the Greenway, and that I didn't know, it just was odd to me. And in fact, it was a little spooky.
2 miles in, David decided to turn back as it began to rain, then hail, and eventually lightning.
And then I started hearing a rumble, and it was getting closer. I could hear it getting closer and closer.
Unable to make it back to his car, David decided to seek whatever shelter he could find down the bank of the river, getting low and wrapping his arms around a tree. When he saw cars flying overhead, he realized he was in a tornado. But before he could blink, the front wall of the great wind was directly on top of him. And suddenly, David realized he was in the eye of an EF4 tornado.
All of a sudden, I could see the blue sky through the tornado. So I'm watching the debris go up and down up at the top. And it looked really gentle. It was just like my first thought was that it was angels.
Despite suffering a concussion and a broken leg, David and many others were lucky to be alive.
I think we only had about 40 or 45 people that were transported to the hospital that were directly injured from the storm. That was a high-rated EF4 tornado with wind speeds pushing between 230, 250 miles an hour.
David, however, doesn't look at his experience as luck, but rather a gift.
It kind of helped me to have a little more, I guess, just kind of courage about life. One way or the other, God takes care of things, one way or the other.
In Murfreesboro, I'm Tyler Lamb, MTSU Sidelines.